What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and this is Gertrude. Today I have a video on my Sephora haul update. I'm going to start with some items that I have yet to use. I know this is an update where I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on everything, but I just need to let you know I have not used these yet and we'll be doing a separate review. These are the Drunk Elephant skincare products. I have not used them yet because I've been using the Tatcha one every day for the last I don't know how long, just so I can give you a full update and a thought process of using Tatcha daily and using only Tatcha daily to see how that goes. Along with that thought process goes this. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Growhouse Lash and Brow Serum. I have yet to use this because I heard it's supposed to take 12 weeks for its full effects to work. So I need to set aside 12 weeks where I know I will diligently use this every single... Oh, I just bit my lip, my cheek. Where I will use this every single day for 12 weeks. I am a horrible person when it comes to a challenge like that, like daily challenges like that. It's very difficult for me. I do have a bullet journal and I do try to track it in that, so I'm going to start on this very soon and I'm going to push to use this every day for 12 weeks. Going into everything that I have used, let's start with things that I don't like. This is very disappointing for me not to like because I always feel like every time a mascara is waterproof, I'm automatically going to love it, but that's not the case. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara and it just looks like this. It's very cute packaging, but the formula of it just doesn't hold my curl as well. I feel like the formula just doesn't work that well on my lashes. It doesn't give me dramatic curl holding effects and it just doesn't make my lashes look that nice. I usually go in and coat my lashes with some other layers of mascara with other ones, but this just doesn't look very good as a base. I know it's not meant as a base, it's just how I personally use things, so it doesn't really work well for me. My all-time favorite is still the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I have a whole like mascara video and routine here if you wanted to see that. And then the last thing that I did not like was this Milk Makeup Kush Lip Balm in the shade Cannatonic. The texture of it's really weird. It feels like it pills up on the lips even when I moisturize them beforehand. So it's really strange because it goes on very nicely, but the moment you put it on your lips, it just starts to pill. I don't understand why. And this is even supposed to be moisturizing. It's a lip balm. It's just a tinted lip balm. But when I go in and moisturize my lips beforehand and then use this, I still have a lot of issues with it, so I'm not the biggest fan. So those were the things that I did not like. Moving into the things that I do like, which I love, by the way. Let's start with this. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I am obsessed with this. This thing holds your makeup so well. When it says grip primer, it really, really means it. This does have agave in it, which is like a natural sweetener, so it's kind of like syrup or sugar, and it's a little crazy to think about putting that on your face, but it just holds it so well. Your makeup will not move and it fades so beautifully throughout the day when it does start fading, you know. Next thing that I love, this is the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I am obsessed with this. This is in the shade Dutch. This is the first and only tinted brow gel that I have ever used that I feel like I can use solo. With all the other products I use, I feel like I have to go in with a pomade or a pencil or some type of a shadow to go in and fill in the sparse areas. This actually lays down a pigment onto the skin as well, so it just looks like the way I would want my lashes to look. If you're looking for way more of a natural finish, of course you can use like a other tinted brow gel or use this very sparingly, or just a clear one to set them down. Next thing in here, this is something that I knew I was going to love. I absolutely knew that I was going to be in love with this. I've been having a love affair. I love cream contours this year for some reason, and I knew I had to get this. I knew I was going to love it based on the shade of it. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Mocha. I have two other contour sticks. One's very warm brown and the other is very cool toned brown, but it's very, very, very light. So really the only thing it's contouring is my nose very lightly. This is my deeper version of it, and I am obsessed with this. I very much enjoy this. Actually, I'm not wearing it on my face today. I'm wearing the warmer contour that I have, but I really do adore this. It blends out effortlessly well. I've been blending it out with a new brush lately, and I really like the combo. It's the Boxy Charm face brush. This is the Briogio Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I think I got in the mini version. It was only 1 ounce, so I used it about twice, I think 2.5 times. I really just focused it on the ends of my hair. It did make my hair feel very, very soft after using it. However, I don't see much of a difference between the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle and this. Maybe because my hair is so dry all the time, so whenever it gets any type of moisture, it just acts the way it does. So I didn't see anything too great about this. Probably going to be sticking with that and my Organics conditioner that I use typically. It's just a cheaper version that does the same thing. The next product was something I was super excited to try out. This was the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I really, really do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but on a daily, I'm not going to be using this on a daily. I've been using my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Skin Foundation, or my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and then also my L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear. Those are the ones I'm going to use on a daily just because I like the finish of it and the way it fades. I really like this as well, but this one has a longer hold time, especially with the Milk Makeup Hydro Primer. This works well all day, lasts on your face so nicely. I really, really do enjoy it, but I think it's a little bit heavier than the ones that I've just named that I use on the daily, and that's more of the finish and texture that I like for a daily basis. I'll use this whenever I have something else planned, like maybe it's like a date day, like we're gonna go out to the movies or whatever, and I want my face to look a little bit more flawless for a little bit longer. This is when I'll go in and use this. I have it in the shade 160 Shell. Okay, to jump right into the palettes, I am obsessed with palettes, more so with eyeshadow palettes, so we will be keeping that for last. This is the Champagne, nope, this is not the Champagne Pop. This is the Becca Pop Goes the Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palettes. This is what it looks like. I did show you during the haul, but just take a look now. I've been using Champagne Pop very, very often. It's probably my go-to lately. I go into this a lot on days where I do like a very pinky look. I probably would have went in today, but I actually just used an eyeshadow to highlight a little bit, just for a little bit of a brighter little highlight. And then obviously the gold. It's a little bit dark for my skin tone, but works very well on the eyes. I do have a lot of gold eyeshadows in palettes that I really, really like though, so I get the least use out of this. I do use this one as well, which is caramel. This was truffle, this is berry, and this is pink cream. Berry I've used very often as blush as well whenever I want like a deeper blush, and I've really, really, really liked this palette. I'm really glad I went with this one instead of just the Champagne Pop because that was my original pick. Then I saw this and I was like, I get more things, and I love, love, love palettes. Speaking of my love for palettes, this is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. I am wearing it on my eyes today. I really, really enjoy this palette. It's got like a mixture of cool tone and warm tone pinks and berry shades, so it's really cute and very cohesive. I feel like you can use almost all of these together at once. Like I could probably use all of these on my eyes if I had a ginormous eyelid area, but everything would work really, really cohesively. The only thing I don't use in this is this concealed thing, like as a base. I like my actual like liquid concealer much, much better. This texture is just a little bit weird for me. I definitely prefer using a liquid concealer to conceal and prime my eyelids first. So today I went in with Tickle, went over the crease area very, very roughly, like everywhere, and then went in with Spanked and Love Bite. And as I was using it, I was like, oh, that's the color of if you get spanked. And then I was like, Love Bite, oh, that's a hickey. So it's pretty interesting that it's taken so long for me to kind of correlate some of these names to the shades that they have, which is funny. On the lid area, I have Fantasy rubbed all over. I love these pearlized shimmers. Amazing. The pressed pearl shimmers. Very, very good. And then just in the very, very middle of my eyelid, I have a Daydream, which is just like a lighter, pinker shade. And this is also in the inner corners, if you can tell. So that little pop of color is in the inner corners. I also use this shade as my highlight today. I've thoroughly enjoyed using this palette since purchasing it. I think the $65 price is worth it if you're comfortable with spending $65 on an eyeshadow palette. I put off buying this for a long time because I didn't really want to purchase a $65 eyeshadow palette. There are plenty of them out for $45, $50 that are very, very, very good. And some of my palettes, my favorite palettes, are like $20, $30. So it wasn't justified for me, but I just felt like I wanted to buy it, and I really enjoy it. Everything blends out really, really well. I have no troubles with blending things out or building things up, so it's really, really nice. It is very nice. That was my really quick Sephora update. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you want, and hit the like button if you liked this video. I will see you guys next time.
I keep losing to a moment where I'm with you, I just can't focus. I love to hear your crazy theories about conspiracies on TV. I know the truth and it's so simple.